Of course, everyone knows the story now. I've told 100 times. The pandemic happened, my career stopped. 3 years gap between first film, second film.
Which is okay. I didn't like the part where they said that your husband told you to shoot.
Yeah.
I said no. We are making our own choices, but he loved the script also.
Yeah.
As we all believe, women form a very crucial part of, the push forward for whether it's their spouse, it's their kids or family or anything at all. No, so we are not working together. I think that's just a rumor. We're not doing a film together as of now, but we're definitely waiting for the right script to come for, and we are very choosy about that. You know, we want to make it very special when we make a comeback together.
Hello everyone, this is Aina and welcome to Instant Bollywood. I am in conversation with Jyothika, Alaya and Nidhi for Srikanth. So nice to have you all. Thank you so much for joining us on Instant Bollywood.
Thank you for having us.
I want to start off by asking that what was your first interaction with Srikanth and the emotion that you felt the very first time you probably met him, and what did you feel?
I felt he was just like us. In fact, it broke a lot of cliches in my head.
Yeah.
And I felt he was even smarter than us, and he was extremely normal, and my perspective towards the visually challenged completely changed when I met him. And he was so positive, fun-loving. There was a lot to take from him.
Right. What about you guys?
Actually the same. When you meet Srikanth, you'll realize that he has information on everyone. He knows everything about everyone. Very, very knowledgeable, very well researched, very, very capable. Totally capable, does not like to be, treated any differently.
Yeah.
In fact, he, you should treat him completely the same because he does everything exactly the same.
Right.
It's even his story. When you hear about his story, that's the reason he's managed to accomplish so much that people that are completely abled also perhaps can't do. He's 32 and he has a biopic being made on his life, and he has a 150 crore company. You know, it's pretty incredible. That's Srikanth. He's funny, he's smart, he's
Just like us.
Yeah,
absolutely. I agree with both of them. I mean, just to add to that, he's just such a force. He's just such a force that he completely makes you see what you come with a preconceived notion when somebody tells you that, okay, you're going to meet a visually challenged person. You have a certain box in your head that you put them in, and he completely shatters that box for you, and he makes you look at life in a new way, look at differently able in a new way, which is shocking, honestly, that we didn't know this till now till we interacted with Srikanth. So he's an eye-opener. aa raha hai sabki aankhein kholne.
yeah, correct.
No, absolutely. I think the film also talks a lot about how it's necessary to have a vision in life. And I'm sure when you guys started your career off, सब अपने आप को कहीं ना कहीं एक पड़ाव पे देखते हैं, एक ambition में देखते हैं. That's why you all are these hardworking people in your categories that you all are. What was the vision that you had when you probably started off?
Particularly this film.
No, just in life. In general, your career, where did you see yourself, and are you satisfied with how your career has been all these years?
I'm definitely very satisfied with the way the career has shaped up. And I don't know if I had any goals set. We come into the industry very early. And we're very naive at that age to think of the big things. But today, definitely, yes, I do see myself more than anything as a complete woman. And that makes me feel extremely proud. I'm a mother, and I'm an actress. I'm acting. I'm balancing my house, and we're doing everything which symbolizes perfection.
True.
And I think we really have it in us to take everything in our stride and move on. I think that's what a woman is all about, and that completion is what feels like a goal achieved.
Absolutely. What about you two?
I think when I still have so much more to prove, so much more to do. When I started off my career, I was like totally raring to go. Then of course, everyone knows the story now. I've told 100 times. The pandemic happened. My career stopped. 3 years gap between first film, second film. Okay, that whole drill. But so that took away a lot of momentum. Took away a lot of that drive also. That fire that comes. Then for the first year in the pandemic, you're still like, I still have my fire. Then after that, you also settle into the nothingness that was going on. So since then, it's all about trying to bring that fire back, and I feel like the fire is finally back. So now, if you ask me, I'm satisfied. I'm raring to go.
I need a lot more. I want to be a lot more satisfied.
Right, absolutely. What about you?
I think the same for me. I think that I started my journey in Bollywood. It's been 24 years for me. So it's taken me with Sant Ki Aag, so it took me about 19 years to become a producer, which was what I set out to do. But my only expectation for myself is that I don't want to be a footnote in the book called Bollywood. I definitely want a chapter to myself. It's long and far away, but I've started. Right now I'm a footnote, or maybe the first sentence of the footnote. I'll get there.
Ma'am, Tushar sir has mentioned that he's a huge fan of yours and he loves your work. But you were a little, you had second thoughts before doing it.
I'm going to beat Tushar.
Yeah. What actually changed your mind and kind of?
No, it was just a day which I took to say yes to the film, and the day was because it was a sudden entry into Bollywood.
Okay.
It was like I needed the 24 hours to just take
Soak
in. Okay,
in,
this is my comeback after 27 years. This is the role. This is the film. So it was just a day actually which I took to say yes to the film. but saying that, I'm glad I'm a part of it. It was extremely special, and I think it's in my recent time I'd list this in one of the best films I have also done.
Awesome.
In Tushar's life, I think firstly I just want to say that everywhere Tushar has said this, but I think it comes from a place that he's so restless. For that one day, for him must have felt like 100 years for him, so he keeps saying that.
Yeah. He was awaiting basically for her answer, and he has.
He was waiting for one day, which to him felt like eons.
It's funny because Jyothika ma'am has been asked this question
again and again.
During the film all day, and so it's just funny because she took one day
to answer, which is I think the quickest.
Yes, quick, very fast.
Which is okay. I didn't like the part where they said that your husband told you to shoot.
Yeah.
No, we are making our own choices, but he loved the script also.
Yeah. No, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But Alaya, for you, how did you connect with the character and just understand and get into like the skin of it?
I think I connected to the story first. When T.S. Tushar sir told me about the story, I remember just thinking it was the most incredible story. And I remember thinking that if I didn't know this was a real life story and I saw this film, I would be like, matlab kuch bhi film hai to bol rahe kuch bhi ho sakta hai.
Yeah.
Because that's how incredible it is. Things he's done are things that I don't know how he even conceived to dream to do these things, which is the most incredible thing. So first I connected to the story a lot. I remember after that I went and I researched all about him that day because I was really curious. I wanted to know more about Srikanth, and then I just wanted to be a part of the story, and Swati was of course a great supportive figure in Srikanth's life. In a lot of ways she was also his moral compass in a lot of ways, and it was a pleasure playing her, getting into her skin. I met Swati with Srikanth, and all of us were there, and it was really lovely. I had some very sweet conversations with her. We were showing each other art and drawings and all of that. But I think when we portrayed the character, I think there were creative liberties taken, which is why I actually got a little stuck in it, because Swati is very soft-spoken, whereas the expectations of the character in the film are to be very vibrant and, externally out there, whereas Swati is more of a quiet, solid comfort, silent strength.
And also, what makes me curious is when you are depicting or kind of making a film that is inspired from a real life story, is there a certain sort of hesitation because you want to make sure that every frame is right as an actor, as a maker, to not offend the story of the real person?
Yeah, I don't think there's a hesitation, but I think it's a very big responsibility that we like to take very seriously, and we do our absolute best. So we always, when we get a bound script ready, we will, right now we're 2 biopics down, so we give it to the person who we're making the story on. We let them read it and we let them tell us if they're happy with it, and only then we go forward. And even once the film is complete, we will show it to them and we will make sure that they're happy, because that is our greatest responsibility, is to tell their story with the utmost honesty and sincerity, and not portray them in any way that they would not like to be portrayed. So it's something we take seriously, and the effort is constant to make sure that we come through on that.
Absolutely. And what about you all? You all are depicting someone's story, and I'm sure there has to be like, you want to feel at the end of the day you're doing justice to their story.
Yeah, so my character is largely on the women. It's a character which depicts like the women. There are multiple women who have helped Srikanth in his journey. So she's particularly just a single embodiment of all the women who've been in his. So definitely there was no reference point for me, but as we all believe, women form a very crucial part of the push forward for whether it's their spouse, it's their kids or family or anything at all, or friends. So I just believed in that strength and we moved on.
Absolutely. No, but even when I saw Srikanth at the trailer launch, or just in general when I spoke to Tushar and Raj, there's just this sense of that he's so motivated, so inspired constantly. He does not like it if someone feels bad for him or sympathizes over him. He just feels like, just treat me the same. And I feel that's very inspiring because he feels like there's nothing that he can't do. But as a film also, I think you would want the audiences to not sympathize over him, but kind of empathize over everything that is shown. How do you strike that balance? Because again, that is a difficult space.
The way Tushar presents all his characters are like little bit larger than life, heroic, and you don't, at no point does he see them as oh bechara. He sees them as superheroes, so he presents them like that. And also with the life's journey, there will be moments where you feel sympathy. The lens is not sympathy, but there are moments where you do feel sympathy for the character, you do feel empathy for the character, but the overall treatment, the overall approach that he gives is that he makes them so larger than life that you don't see them as bechara or less than.
Absolutely. Before I end, ma'am, I have to ask you about the collaboration that's happening with Surya after so long. What do you have to say on that?
No, so we are not working together. I think that's just a rumor. We're not doing a film together as of now, but we're definitely waiting for the right script to come and we are very choosy about that. We want to make it very special when we make a comeback together. Right now, we are not doing any film together.
And how do you feel about the success that even Shaitan gathered and everything?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling on top of the world. It's been fabulous. This year has been very special. And more than just the success or the market situation, I think I'm just being part of great films, and that's really taking me on a high. And I think that for an actor, there's nothing more than that. After you've had a long career of 20 years, I think what really matters is the films you do and also the impact it has on society. Absolutely. And that's a constant choice of mine, that whichever film I do, whether it's Malayalam, Tamil, Hindi, whatever, it should have a good impact on society.
It's great to have you back, and we're going to see you often, so we're very excited for that.
Thank you.
Alaya, before I leave, life's been great with Bade Miyaan, Chote Miyaan, and now Srikanth, and just constant work and gratitude. Where do you see yourself from here now? Do you think it's gotten a lot of better?
I feel like with every film, everything gets better, everything, it opens up new doors. Each film, because I've done such different films, each film when I do it, it opens up a different door. It gives me a different insight into myself also. So what from here? Just lots of excitement, lots of movies, lots of money, lots of praise, lots of happiness, and
Absolutely. But also I have to ask you, because Bade Miyaan, Chote Miyaan was like the biggest commercial film you did, but it did not reach up to the audience expectation. How did you deal with that part?
Honestly,
you have to answer in English, relax.
Earlier I was trying to answer this in 5 different ways in Hindi, and I got very stuck. I was like, now what unique way do I say it in now? Because I've been asked this actually in a lot of the interviews. So here's the thing. I'll give you my most straightforward answer on it, which is, as an actor, I'm a selfish actor. In the sense that when I believe in what my job as an actor is to come to set prepared, know my lines, perform my scenes to the best of my abilities to fulfill my director's vision, and come on time, leave whenever they ask me to, and come back whenever they ask me to, do promotions well, and just the general requirements of being an actor. What happens beyond that is not in my control.
That's
and that's okay. I still have got so much out of this film. It still opened up a totally new audience for me.
True.
People that perhaps didn't know of me or know of me as well now know of me, and it's wonderful. I mean, the character is one of those, you hate it or you love it, which is good. I don't mind that. It's a fresh change also for me.
And you're looking very hot in the song.
I got to do songs also. This was also fun. I got to do songs, got to get that out of the way. Now I've danced with Tiger, and I'm not scared to dance with anyone. So all these great things happened. I'm grateful. I'm still grateful. I'm very grateful. I got the chance to be a part of a film like that. It taught me a lot. I learned a lot. I learned from the best.
No, but I have to say, so we were in Jordan and it was freezing, and her costume was this much, and I'm like, Alaya, how are you wearing this? and she didn't wear a jacket or anything. She's like, it's my first commercial song. I'm
I'll
enjoying
tell
it.
you why we weren't wearing jackets is because it's so cold outside that if we would warm ourselves up too much, then we take it off, then I'll be shivering through my dance numbers. So you have to keep your body relatively
Smart.
cold, but that's bad because I was cold all day, every day. It was horrible.
No, it's a lot of hard work that goes behind that one song. But thank you so much. All the very best. And kudos to you all. The event that happened for Srikanth, people were moved, touched. If an event can do this, I can't wait for what the movie can do. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you so much. Hi everyone, please like,
Share, comment and subscribe
To Instant Bollywood.